Hi everybody, and welcome again to ZCodeSystem. Here we develop automated systems to help you win, and again, it doesn't matter what sport you're betting on, we've got you covered. So we're going to get into some Major League Baseball action for August the 18th, but before we do, I'm going to invite you to join, and you'll have access to the VIP club section. And you see all these tabs here? All these give you tools to help you make your picks. And as you scroll down through the way I'm going to, you're going to see each individual game, which has all the tools there as well. Okay, so we're getting 3/4 of the way through the Major League Baseball season, and the teams are really starting to ramp it up towards the postseason push. So we're going to take a look at 4 games for August the 18th. First game we want to look at is right here as we scroll down, not too far. Houston and Detroit. Houston comes in average up winners of 4 out of the last 6, while Detroit is burning hot 4-2 over the last 6. And this is a good battle because these are 2 first-place teams, AL West and AL Central. If you look at the over-under, the teams are trending in games over the line. Between the 2 teams combined, it's 9 out of the last 12 games over. The score prediction is for Detroit 8, Houston 4. Confidence in the prediction is at 54%. If we take a look at that power ranks indicator, both teams on a little upward trend here. Houston is at plus 22. Detroit's sitting here at plus 20 after a steep upward climb over the last few days. If we take a look at a couple other things, look at the head-to-head matchup earlier in the season. There's a 3-game series in Houston. Houston winning 2 out of those 3 games, and there was 35 runs scored combined in those games, and it was a very evenly matched, even though it's 2-1. It was only a 2-run differential in those 3 games. Both teams are overscoring their opponents. They are combined plus 122 in scoring differential. Detroit is 39-24 at home, and Houston is a solid 31-28 on the road. If we take a look at the stability factor, if this comes up here, okay, Detroit is much more consistent regarding their favorite underdog status at plus 24. And you see here, Houston was as high as plus 8 just about a month and a half ago. They have dipped, which means they've been very, very inconsistent over the last month and a half. You see plus 9 down to minus 6. So consider that when you make your pick. In the end here, I think this is going to be a Detroit contest this time around. And I like them to even the score this time, winning in a game over the line. Okay, the next game we want to look at. So you can see it's a full slate of games pretty much. You can look at any one of these you wish. I'm just picking a few. Baltimore and Boston. In this AL East battle, you can see Baltimore burning hot after winning their last 2, even though they're still at the bottom in the AL East, while the Red Sox are in second in the division. They're ice cold down, losers of 4 out of the last 5. You see the teams are trending in games on opposite sides of the line. Baltimore, their last 4 under the line, and Boston, 5 out of the last 6 over the line. The score prediction has Baltimore 8-4, but the confidence is still rather low at only 47%. On the power ranks indicator, you can see Baltimore is at plus 24 after the recent 2-game winning streak, and Boston has dipped from plus 19 down to plus 12 over the last couple of days. Take a look at a few other things here. The Red Sox have a huge advantage in scoring differential, plus 93 to minus 86. And you can see that Boston is one of the best records in the league at home at 39-22, and Baltimore is 11 games under 500 on the road. If you take a look at the head-to-head matchup, you can see here that they've played 6 games so far, and Boston has won 4 of the last 6. But Baltimore won the last 2 in Boston. The stability factor. Both teams are moderately stable at plus 10 and plus 9, although you can see that it was Boston more consistent as of late. They were at minus 3 back on June 16th, and they are now up to plus 9. So in the end, though, I think this is going to be a Boston win, but I'm going to pass on the over-under bet. Okay, the next game we want to look at is Texas and Kansas City. 2 teams heading in downward spirals. Texas is just 1-5 over the last 6. Kansas City 3-3 over their last 6, but they are average down as well. You see that they're trending in games mostly over the line. 2 out of the last 3 for Texas over, and the last 3 for Kansas City over. If you extend this a little bit further out, it's pretty even over and under. If you go out to the last 6 games with both teams combined. On the power ranks indicator, Kansas City a steep downward trend over the last couple of days at 25 down to 14, and Texas from +2 to +6. Take a look at a few other things here. The scoring differential edge is big in favor of the Rangers at +57 to -14. Another thing to look at is that the Royals are only a game over 500 at home, but also the Rangers have a very poor road record at 24 and 35, so that kind of balances each other out. The Rangers are scuffling. I do like the trend to continue with the Royals. I think the Royals are going to take this one in a game over the line. Okay, we're going to take a look at one more game here. It's going to be an NL West battle. And we'll see it right here in a moment. Here it is, the Giants and the Padres. The Padres come in now at first place by a game over the Dodgers. And you can see why. They've been burning hot. Winners of 5 out of the last 6. They've just been dominating team. Look at this. In 3 wins over the team that they're just playing now, it was San Diego by 20-3 score over the Giants. Doesn't bode well for the Giants. This one come in dead stats 1-5 over the last 6. We'll take a look at a few things here. The score prediction is for San Diego 8, San Francisco 4. Confidence in the prediction is at 69%. The over-under has been trending under the line. You can see 4 out of the last 6 combined between the teams have been under. And the head-to-head matchup, we just took a look at that. If you want to extend it further out, I mean, San Francisco did win a couple back in June, but mostly it's been a San Diego dominance over San Francisco. If we take a look at the stability factor, you see the Padres are more consistent with regard to their favored underdog stats at +16 compared to +4 for the Giants. And on the power ranks indicator, not a surprise here that the Padres are up near the top after their hot streak at +27, and San Francisco is sitting there at just +1. San Diego also has one of the top home records in the league at 38 and 20, and the scoring differential edge is huge at +52 to -6. I really don't see much of a contest in this one. I like the Padres to roll, but I'm going to pass on the over-under. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the 4 games from Major League Baseball for August the 18th. Happy betting, and we will see you next time.